What's up, my people? You're not tuned in to me TV. Now, we gonna bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Now we getting into it. You feel me? So look man, bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story. Yo, you already know I'm back with another one with Me TV 1.0. And if you new to the channel, show some love and give me that sub. And if you've been here, like and share if you care. Drop down in the comments. Let me know where you listening from. Let me know where you watching from. The link to the Cash App will be in the description. I will appreciate any type of donation, even if it's $1. You heard me. Your boy will be happy with it. But I take a like, I take a sub, interchangeable. You feel what I'm saying? But today, we going to the city of Chicago. And Chicago is a beautiful, beautiful city. Very infamous for its buildings, architecture, music scene, and vibrant culture altogether. I can imagine, like other places, you will find Chicago a very tough place to live, as well as a beautiful place. But some things are just uncalled for and unnecessary. And living in Chicago, you can be in the midst of people that you don't even know who they really are. These people could look seemingly innocent and be a whole menace deep down inside. That's why it's imperative that you always be aware of people and aware of your surroundings. Take cues and take the verbal threats, take those seriously. And in a city like Chicago, I'm pretty sure it came from everywhere. Now we have 30-year-old Sierra Jameson. She's a Chicago native and she's a mother of one 6-year-old boy. And he was a special need autistic kid. But we like to take time out in our video to say rest in peace and condolences to the family of Miss Sierra Jameson. Sierra Jameson was said to be a very loving, very affectionate go-getter, and she was all about protecting and loving her family. But I'm going to show y'all some clips and I'm going to come back with more commentary on this story, and we could detail and break down the whole situation.
Strangling a Southside mother, Lawrence Boyle is charged with murder and is expected in court tomorrow. Police say he killed Sierra Jameson Monday night in Greater Grand Crossing. Jameson's mother found her in the garage of her home where she lived with her 6-year-old son. At 10 tonight, charges have been filed against a man accused of strangling a Southside mother.
Chicago police do say this afternoon that a person is in custody this afternoon and that charges are pending. This is welcome news to the family of Sierra Jameson, who say in the midst of their grieving over her death, they do want justice. Sierra Jameson was ambitious. The 30-year-old worked as a phlebotomist and was about to start nursing school.
Sierra was a hard-working, independent young woman. She had goals and dreams.
Carmela Williams says her niece also made family her top priority. Jameson and her 6-year-old son were living in a house she rented in the Greater Grand Crossing neighborhood. She moved her mother and 2 younger sisters in to live with them.
Her daily routine was coming home, getting off work, coming to greet and meet everybody in the house, you know what I'm saying, loving on her son.
Jameson's family was in the home Monday evening, but she never made it in the house. After a search, Jamison's mother found her daughter's body in the garage. The medical examiner saying the cause of death was strangulation. Jamison's aunt says Sierra was renting the home in the 7800 block of South Indiana from a former co-worker and was looking to move. They also say they believe they know the man who killed her.
So I guess he just couldn't take the rejection, so I guess he just took it out in a way he shouldn't have took it out as a man.
Now the family is planning a balloon release this evening in Sierra Jamison's honor. It'll be at 6:30 in the 4500 block of West Jackson Boulevard. That's right, Judy. Chicago police do say this afternoon that a person is in custody this afternoon and that charges.
Yo, if you made it this far, show me some love and give me that sub, man. And like and share and drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole entire story. But as we proceed, as you've seen the clips of the news clippings of this guy, Mr. Lawrence Ball. And I want to say this is a significant age gap. And sometimes women and men, as well as anybody who listening, have to understand that you are in two totally different points in your life. He's seeming to be winding down and she's still in full high gear. She's 30 years old. He is 63 years old. They're thinking in two totally different ways. They have different responsibilities. All his kids probably grown if he had any. You never really know. And he also had a previous record from the 90s dealing with child abuse as well as domestic violence. And it was said that these two individuals had been friends for over 10 plus years. Now let me just, say this respectfully. He was a sugar daddy, and I guess he was tired of the way he was getting treated. Anytime you was in her life for 10 years, that means she was 20 years old, you was 53 years old. Technically, you was old enough to be her daddy. She might have thought that she knew what she was doing. She might have thought that she was in control of the situation. But he preyed on an adult young lady. That's why it's very imperative that you watch the age gap between you and your spouse. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not. But it's different type of 53 and 63-year-olds. I'm pretty sure he was working hard for his money still at this age. I'm pretty sure he wanted something that he never had, because most men want a family. Most men want to settle down. Most men want a woman that loves them. But in this situation, Mr. Lawrence Ball got upset, got jealous, got over the top for whatever reason. And Mr. Lawrence Ball, he proceeded. Now, I know this might sound crazy, but he proceeded to go to her house and wait inside of her garage. Now, in Chicago, the garages are detached from the homes or sit way off in the back. And he was able to sneak in his garage, crouch down, and wait for her. And as he waited for her, crouched down, once she got into the garage, of course it was detached, he was able to jump out, pounce on her, and strangle her to death. And I know most of y'all wondering, like, damn, 63 years old, how is this possible? But if you small in stature, a 63-year-old man who still works around machines and has been working on machines, he's still very, very, very strong. Very strong. Even to a woman that is not of small stature, he's still a very strong individual. She's half his age, and he proceeded to strangle her till she was lifeless. He proceeded to strangle the young lady until she was lifeless. And the mother was calling the phone as well as the brother. So they walked around the back to the garage to find Mr. Ball leaving. But it was strange because he had the daughter's phone. And he made up a quick excuse saying that she threw the phone at him and went to the store and said she was on her way back. But once again, I will let y'all watch clips and I'll continue the story.
Was killed by someone she knew well. The accused killer was in court today. So was our Suzanne Lemignot, and she's learning more about his violent past.
Prosecutors say that the victim, Sierra Jamison, had known Lawrence Boyle for 10 years. And just a few weeks before she was murdered, they had started a romantic relationship. Jamison spoke with us back in August. Sierra Jamison was interviewed by the CBS 2 investigators about a story involving black women being targeted by criminals more often for certain crimes. She had been the victim of an attempted carjacking in 2022.
My thoughts are that it's like, I don't know why a lot of people want to target young women.
Prosecutors say 63-year-old Lawrence Boyle strangled 30-year-old Sierra Jamison on Monday. Jamison had gone to her garage to park her Jeep on the 7800 block of South Indiana. Prosecutors say Boyle was waiting inside. At first, the machine worker at a cup manufacturing plant said he thought Jamison had a gun. But when he realized she didn't, he continued to strangle her until she went limp. He took her cell phone, then covered her body with a green tarp. Prosecutors say Jamison's brother saw Boyle leaving the garage after she had parked her Jeep. Boyle told her brother Jamison threw her cell phone at him, then went to a store. A short time later, Jamison's mother went to the garage and found her daughter under the tarp. The assistant state's attorney told the judge he used his two hands to suffocate the life out of someone he was in a dating relationship with. Records uncovered by the CBS 2 investigators show Boyle had a previous 2011 domestic violence aggravated assault with a deadly weapon arrest and was charged in March of that year. A month later, the case was dropped. Boyle was also convicted in 1993 of child abuse in North Carolina, and 6 years later was out of prison by 1999. In court, it was also revealed Boyle served 2 years for breaking and entering in the North Carolina Department of Corrections and had a 1997 misdemeanor conviction for assault on a woman. And now he's accused of a more heinous crime in Chicago, making Jamison's words from her interview with us last month so haunting.
I guess because we women and they don't think that we're easy to target. I guess that's the situation. I guess that's the issue. Because we'll probably be more vulnerable to give up and let go or whatever the case may be.
Prosecutors say that Boyle admitted to his ex-wife and police to strangling Jamison. The judge ordered him detained. At the Layton Criminal Courts building, Suzanne Lemignot, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Suzanne.
To continue the story, the mother went back in the garage because I don't know how he managed to talk himself out the situation and walk away from the situation once the brother saw him in the back with the phone. I don't know how that was able to happen, but it happened. But nevertheless, the mom got very suspicious and she eventually went inside of the garage and checked under the tarp, and there laid her daughter unalived, not breathing. Of course, we all know who the suspect was because the timeline of how it happened, when it happened, and I'm pretty sure they had some type of DNA. But due to the fact that they seemingly knew this man and knew that she was dealing with this man, I guess he was able to talk himself out the situation and actually walk away from the whole situation. As you can see how the garage is made, is nowhere near the front door, so you can literally have someone in the garage and you not even knowing that they're home and they've been home the whole time. Somebody could literally sleep or live in a garage and you will never know they there unless you hear the garage or have to go to the garage yourself. And that's why this was able to happen like this, you know what I'm saying? But the car was parked in there, so this is why I don't understand, like, how at that time, how at that moment was he able to walk away from that situation. He got the phone and the car was parked. But I don't know. You would really have to explain that to me. But you have some people out here like Mr. Lawrence Ball showed that he is very slick, very cunning, and some people know how to get their way with words. You know what I'm saying? They a master manipulator. But this is a tragic story. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, and especially all or any brown to black people that's in Chicago that always have to go through this. You know what I'm saying? This was a woman and a mother and a hardworking individual, and here it is, somebody get jealous, somebody get in their feelings and take it to a situation it doesn't need to be taken to. This didn't warrant you taking her life, because you didn't take her away from just her son. You took her away from her whole entire family. And these people knew you. And I can only imagine a feeling inside their stomachs when they were like, damn, I knew it. I knew something was up with him. And when you feel like something is up with a person, you have to go ahead and follow through. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be back with another one on Me TV 1.0. You heard? And this for all my people who've been watching, just started watching. I appreciate it, man. The link to the Cash App, if you could donate anything, I appreciate it. But I appreciate you from just watching, man. And you already know I'm going to be back with another one, gang. You heard?